Hi guys, welcome to JANEtalks. I'm gonna drop a little bit of a truth bomb today. I know that I've talked recently about anger, that I've had some anger over things that have come up from the past that have clouded my thinking, and I think that's the best way to term it, because some of the things that have come up are too big to ignore, to brush under the carpet, to not give them proper acknowledgement. And in the spirit of that, I think that it's very, very, very important to continue to think for yourself in a way that you allow yourself, you give yourself permission to feel everything, even if it's something that you think you should not. Often we shy away from extreme emotions, and especially the way they show. We often lump them into categories of undesirable, right? Love is something that's a great emotion. People love to be loved. We can all identify with people who are real, being real. You know when somebody is authentically themselves. But we can also identify with the negative parts. We can identify with jealousy. We can identify with envy. We can identify with anger. Those emotions are real and necessary as well. They're common. They happen. It's because of the love that's in us that causes us to respond and react in negative ways when things don't feel the way we want them to feel. And I think we often miss that tiny little step of acknowledgement. For me, often my mind races so far and so thoroughly that I have an extremely hard time focusing on the present. And one of the greatest ways that I know of to express yourself is to banish the reserve that we all naturally have. So we all wear masks. We wear a mask to work. We wear a mask in front of new people. And oftentimes we are the most real when we are in our own home environment, when we feel safe. If we feel safe with somebody, it's much easier for us to express ourselves authentically. And that is extremely important, to be authentic. And when I think back over the life that I used to live and the person that I used to be, I see that very, very, very clearly. I did not express my authentic self. I was my authentic self, but I held back the emotion part of it. And there were reasons for that. Very common reasons, very normal reasons, understandable reasons. But now I'm here. Now I'm safe. And now it's okay for me to show my emotions. It's okay for me to show my emotions first to myself and to acknowledge them, so that I can move forward, and so that I can learn, and so that I can grow. And while that is sometimes still a challenge to me, to let those emotions out, I find that when I do that, it brings a rush of knowledge and power and control, because I have learned truths, I have learned techniques, I have learned lessons, I have learned all of those things, and I have them in my memory bank ready for me to use when I need them. I am safe. I can protect myself. And that's huge. That's a huge advantage, and that's a huge knowledge to have for yourself. Because when you fear that you can't protect yourself from whatever life throws at you, from abuse, from people walking all over you, from anger, from all of the things that we struggle with. If we feel that we can't protect ourselves from that, what do we have? And again, when I look back, I acknowledge those are the things that I struggled with. When you don't think for yourself, you got nothing. Nothing. And that's where I was. And I am so, so, so thankful to be here where I am. And it is extremely important for me to be able to express my thoughts in order to have a handle on them and to keep a handle on them. And that, in my mind, is the power of self-knowledge. I know that I have emotions. I know that they need to be dealt with. I also know that I have a leash on them. I know that when it's time and when it's appropriate, I can let those emotions out. If I want to scream and yell and freak out, I can do that. But I have the leash in my hand. I can control when enough is enough, when it's time to stop. That's power. That's control. And that hurts nobody. Nobody. That is my personal power. And it's strengthening, it's empowering, and it helps me as a person to be who I am meant to be. And that is huge for me. Huge. Because it has taken me this long to get to that point. But it's not the length of time, it's where I am now. I'm thrilled. I'm excited. And the reserves that are present in me will be worked with, will be fine-tuned, and you will see who I am. And I think that also is empowering to me, because I know from some of the communication that you've given me who you think I am. And you don't see me behind closed doors. And I'm not saying that your opinion of who I can be is wrong. I'm saying that you don't know all of me yet. And you can. You can. Have a great day, and I'll talk to you next week.